With this hosting your website builder tutorial, I'll teach you all you need to know to build a great looking website in no time. Let's begin this Hostinger tutorial. First, you'll need to have either a Hostinger website builder or a shared hosting plan since there's no free trial. Is there a difference between hosting and web building? Honestly, not really. All plans come with the same resources. So let's get a shared hosting plan. Which would I recommend? Hostinger is truly a cheap website builder, and even the single plan will suffice if you only need one website. This option includes 100 GB of bandwidth, 50 GB of storage space, and weekly automatic backups. However, if you want to start on the right foot, I suggest a premium plan. It has no bandwidth limit, ups the storage space to 100 GB, and allows it to create up to 100 websites. But before buying anything, you must apply the most up-to-date discount to save as much as possible. Just go to the video description and click this link right here. It will take you to the main page with the Hostinger coupon code already applied. Select the plan you want, single or premium, and pick the billing period. If you have the budget to spare, I really advise going with the longest option. Fill in your details and pay. Oh, Hostinger allows you to stay more anonymous and pay in cryptocurrencies. If you still have some left, you can spend it here. Once you have a plan with Hostinger and have confirmed your email address, you should arrive at this setup window. If you already did this setup, don't worry, you can trigger it by going to Websites and clicking Add New. Here, select the website type you want to build and click here to build a new site. Next, you need to choose what to use, WordPress or AI Builder. Naturally, go with the builder. Then pick a domain name. What I really like about Hostinger Page Builder is that you can buy a domain name straight from this part of the setup. If you bought the professional plan, you can claim your free domain. Alternatively, if you went with the cheapest plan, Hostinger gives you a free subdomain that you can start building on. The next step is a bit of a new thing for Hostinger Website Builder. You need to describe your website and give it a title. Now, you must add a description since it will be used by AI to generate your web design and content. This creation will take a while, but remember that it's not just picking a template. It's building a specific design, adding images, and even generating text. I mean, this is what I got with a gaming blog description. You're kind of getting a completed product straight from the get-go. Some of you might be asking, where are templates? Well, recently Hostinger sort of got rid of the regular templates, and now you get the help of an AI tool to generate different designs. You can reach the old templates by going here, but it seems like Hostinger is slowly moving away from these templates. On the one hand, it's kinda sad. I really liked some of the old themes they offered. On the other, this approach makes building a site much faster since you don't spend ages picking just one template. Look, I'll be honest here, this template approach is not going to generate a completely unique design. After trying out different combinations, you can start seeing similarities in them. However, as one of the best website builder 2023 contenders, Hostinger also allows versatile customization to make your site really pop. Let's see how to build a website with Hostinger. First, you get full drag and drop controls to move elements wherever you want. Of course, for a beginner, moving everything into places can be a bit too much. For this reason, you get a grid, which allows you to see clearly where you're going to place things. Basically, Hostinger Website Builder is a no-code website builder platform that is really focused on beginners. One life-improving feature that I wish every build would have is the search feature, located right here. You can use this tool if you struggle to find a certain setting or element. It's fast, and once you get the hang of it, at least for me, it becomes the main way to navigate Hostinger Builder. Let's first look at the elements closer. There are only 13 of them, so it can't compare to Wix or Squarespace in that regard. But I mean, these are the most important parts every website needs. Elements include social icons, galleries, contact forms, and even embedded code blocks. Let's add a gallery to show you how all of this works. drag the gallery right here. As you can see, it's already populated with demo images. Next in my Hostinger tutorial, click Manage to edit this gallery. We can upload images from our computer. If you don't have any, you can just add them from the free integrated stock image selection. It saves a lot of time when you don't need to leave the editor to search for related media. Okay, I've added the images that I want, then I can click the cog symbol to edit how my gallery will look. I'll go with the Masonry view, decrease the items per row, and remove the gaps between them. The last thing I want to do is assign a fade animation to this gallery. It will add a bit more pizzazz to my design. Moving my sections around or adding new ones was pretty easy too. The section selection is decent, having pre-made terms of agreements, forms, or shop blocks. While I wish there were more animations or in-depth style settings, I'm quite happy with what Hostinger has. Hostinger Website Builder also comes with a few useful AI tools. I think the most important one is logo making, since not everybody is a graphic designer at heart. So let's create a new logo just for this website. Just describe your brand and it will generate a lot of different logos for you. You can further customize the AI by describing how the logo should look or just building it yourself. It's not something magical, but when you don't have the budget for a designer, these logos will do just fine. If you're looking to build a more international store or website, Hostinger Builder allows it to add multiple languages easily. However, I really recommend messing around with languages in the last step when your site is fully designed. Hostinger copies your content to a new version that is only for that specific language. Oh, and you can choose the flag to represent the language if you click this small icon. We looked at the overall structure and editing of your site. Now let's see what design elements you can change. First, the color selection might seem a bit complicated, but these are all colors used in your design. And I love that you get a count of how many times the specific color was used. In the text tab, we can manage our fonts. There are just a few of the most popular font combinations. But that's not really the end. If you click here, you can edit the font to an impressive degree. Choose different variations, sizes, and line heights for every different element, like distinct combinations for H2 and H3 headings. And if you click here, there are way more fonts for you to choose from. The buttons and animation tabs are extremely simple. You can choose from free button styles for your entire design and 4 animation options to animate the entire website. I mostly use rounded buttons and fade animations for my projects, but again, it's up to you. Let's quickly update your website to an e-commerce site by adding the online shop add-on. And what's best about Hostinger Website Builder is that it doesn't cost you any extra fee. You can start selling even with the cheapest plan. If it's not already added, click here to add a store. It will create a demo storefront with pre-made items. All you have to do is click on Manage Products and change the details to your products. These details include only the necessary things and basic SEO options, so there is no unnecessary clutter. To set up shipping, we can go to Manage the Store and fill in all the information here. If you have at least tried running a web store before, this should feel very familiar. Overall, the e-commerce elements are right here. There are not a lot of advanced tools or features for it. But managing your inventory, shipping, or taxes will be a simple and smooth process. Moving on, what can we find in settings? On the first page, we can upload a favicon, that little image that is displayed near your website's name. We can also add a preview image and enable the cookies banner. The integration tab is a bit more important. Here you can connect to the most popular apps online, like integrating Google Analytics or Facebook Live Chat. However, you don't really need to connect your site to Google Analytics, since Hostinger also comes with its own version of Analytics. These are, of course, more limited than what Google offers, but you can easily check basic info like how many orders you get, where most of your customers come from, and how long do they stay on your site. every best website builder nowadays needs to have SEO options. Your website, after all, has to be at least decently optimized to be discoverable. So if we go to the SEO page, we can see how our website will look in search results. You also get this handy completion bar to see if you can improve anything else. Clicking on any page will launch an SEO setup, where you can add your title, description, and keywords. I like that Hostinger gives you suggestions on the keywords you can add. So go through the setup for all your pages and you'll be set. The last thing is support. If you click here, you can find the entire knowledge base with many tutorials and articles on how to make a website. It's very useful for a new user and you can go through the tour again if needed. If you still don't have an answer to your question, you can always just ping live chat support. Those guys are pretty great. That's gonna be it for my Hostinger website builder tutorial. I've covered the most important aspects that you need to know. Hostinger is probably the best website builder for beginners or anyone that just needs a simple website in just a few hours. Hey, thanks for watching till the very end. It means a lot. If you want more videos like this on how to create a website, subscribe to Cybernews. For everyone else, I'll see you all later.